Good morning, welcome to your yoga practice today. My name is Kim from Sparkling Soul Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me in India. I will start this practice by arriving, by settling in, by connecting to your breath, connecting to your body, and then maybe turning the corners of your mouth up. Take a breath in, fill the belly, fill the lungs. Sigh it all out. And again, inhale. Drawing in prana. Exhale, helping you to let go of anything that no longer serves you. One more time, inhale. Feeling the belly expand. Exhale. Bringing hands together at heart center, fingertips pressing into each other, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Taking this time that you've set aside for your health and your well-being, taking a moment in gratitude, drawing in your mind to where it is in this moment, knowing that there is nowhere else you are meant to be. Letting go of anything that has come before you've arrived on your mat, anything that might happen a little bit afterwards. If your mind begins to wander during practice, come back to the breath. Maybe notice the parts of your body touching the earth. Maybe listening to the sounds that surround you. Maybe you can feel, like I am, a bit of breeze on your skin or some raindrops. On your next inhale, interlace those fingers, take those palms towards the sky. Gently leaning over to your left. Maybe turning slightly, opening up that chest. Coming all the way back through to center, and then taking those palms out in front of you. Rounding through your back, chin draws towards your chest. Taking those arms to the sky. Then leaning over to your left. Oh, right. My left. Coming all the way back through to center. Taking those arms out in front of you once again. Taking those arms to the sky. And then releasing those fingers, twisting to your left. Maybe gazing over your left shoulder. Inhale, arms towards the sky, and then to the other side. Inhale, coming back through to center. Draw those elbows wide, open up your chest and your throat. Take those arms around, give yourself a hug. Inhale, open up. Give yourself a hug, maybe taking the other arm on top. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking those arms out wide and then interlacing those hands behind your back, drawing those shoulder blades together. Maybe chin reaches towards the sky. Gently releasing those hands and making your way into tabletop pose. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tops of your feet can be flat to the floor or toes can be tucked. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Untuck your toes, seat your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Knees can be together or wide, arms out in front of you or alongside your body. Always knowing that child's pose is your option throughout this practice and any other. If any of the poses that are suggested by any of your teachers don't feel right, and that could just be today or it could be always, depending on what your body is doing. Yoga is always your practice. And if you're unsure, come back to your breath. If your breath becomes laboured or shallow, you might have gone too far or it just isn't right for you. Your life will still be complete if you can't do a headstand. Or maybe a back bend. There are always options. Taking your arms over to your left, placing right hand on top of your left. Walking those hands over to the other side, placing your left hand on top of your right. Bringing those hands back through to center. Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose. On an inhale, taking that right arm to the sky. On an exhale, taking that right arm underneath the body, right temple and shoulder on the earth. Left hand can stay exactly where it is, or it might find the sky. Left hand comes down to the earth. Press into your left hand, right arm finds the sky. Right hand comes down to the earth. On an inhale, left arm finds the sky. Left arm comes underneath your body, left temple and shoulder on the earth. Right hand can stay exactly where it is, or it might find the sky. Bringing that right hand back down to your mat. Press into your right hand. Left arm finds the sky. Left hand comes down to your mat. Drawing those knees together, tucking your toes. Head is in line with your spine, which means your chin might be slightly tucked. Little fingers might reach the edge of your mat. Gently extending your left leg long. Drawing that belly button back towards your spine. Take a breath in. Side out. On an exhale, drawing that left knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Take that left leg over to the right hand side of your body. Place those toes on the ground. Look over your right shoulder. Then take that left leg all the way out in line with your left hip. Right toes are tucked. Seat your hips back towards your heel, half child's pose. Bringing yourself all the way back into tabletop pose, knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine, chin draws towards your chest. And again, inhale. Exhale. Coming back into a neutral spine, drawing those toes together, or knees together, tucking your toes, extending your right leg out behind you. On an exhale, drawing that knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. Take that right leg over to the left hand side of your body. Look over your left shoulder. Bring that right leg all the way out in line with your right hip. Left toes are tucked. Seat your hips back towards your heel, half child's pose. Drawing yourself all the way up, coming back into tabletop pose. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine. And again, inhale. Exhale. Continue with cat and cow, or maybe lifting your hips up into downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out your legs, bending one leg and then the other. Fingertips pressing into the earth. Finding stillness or movement. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. Knowing that forearms can be always down on your mat in dolphin pose if this doesn't work for your wrists or for your body. On an inhale, lifting that right leg to the sky. On an exhale, drawing that knee in towards your chest. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And then placing that right leg down on your mat next to your left. Staying here or bringing those knees down to your mat. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. Untuck your toes, seat your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Walking your hands over to your left, right hand rests on top of your left. Walking your hands over to your right, left hand rests on top of your right. Walking those hands back through to center, Drawing yourself up into tabletop pose, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, downward facing dog. Always knowing that you can do these knee things, if you're with me, either in downward facing dog or in tabletop where we were before. On an inhale, lifting that left leg towards the sky. Exhale, drawing that knee in towards your chest. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And then left foot meets your right. Take a breath in. Side out. Knees come down to the earth. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, rounding your spine into cat. Untuck your toes, sit your hips back towards your heels. Walking your hands over to your right. Walking your hands over to your left. Walking your hands back through to center. Take a breath in. Side out. And then bringing yourself up, coming onto your bottom. Coming back into a cross-legged position. Maybe you're taking the other shin in front. Inhale, taking those arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come through heart center. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Interlace those fingers, palms come out in front of you, chin draws towards your chest. Inhale, arms towards the sky. Exhale to your left. Inhale through center. To the other side. Inhale, work through to center. Twisting to your left. Inhale, arms towards the sky, to the other side. Inhale, coming back through to center. Draw those elbows wide. Give yourself a hug. Opening up your arms. Give yourself a hug. Opening up your arms. Interlacing those hands behind your back. Chin draws towards your chest. And no, you're not having deja vu. We're just revisiting the poses that we started with to finish the practice. Creating nervous system regulation. Creating a sense of accomplishment. Maybe you can notice how you feel now when doing these poses as to comparing it to the beginning. And just observing, using curiosity. Maybe your shoulders or your chest or your belly feels a little bit looser. Gently releasing those hands, arms towards the sky. And then hands at heart center. Take a breath in. Side out. Taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for showing up today, setting aside this time for your health and your well-being. Taking a moment in gratitude for our bodies and what they allowed us to do, for the practice of yoga and the opportunity to practice. And to the yogis that have come before us, the yogis who are with us now, and the yogis who will come through in the future. Taking a collective inhale. Taking a collective exhale. Knowing you are not traveling on this journey alone. Until I see you again, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart, from my heart to yours. Thank you. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye.